Like I've said before, this weekend is going to be a big one for the FUD, but we have a picture here that I find really funny, and it is a user who is combating it. He's got a picture of $50 bills, you'll be able to see it on your screen right now. Quite a few of them, and the comment that he has left is, "I've sold the car, drop it more, I beg you." This is of course assuming that he is going to put that money into AMC. This is by user Blue, basically BLU3, the underscore waffles, if you will see the way it's spelled. Anyway, long story short, he says this is a monthly payment, so he intends to do this long term, I would assume, but it just shows how dedicated some people are to AMC. They're willing to, go out and risk the car, sell it, and go and buy in. Now, the second thing that we have to talk about is going to be the 21st. Now, this is not the big video that we're making on the 21st. That's going to be out tomorrow, but I do want to just quickly recap what we're going to be seeing on that date because it is going to be big. User immediate underscore tank underscore 9793 posted this an hour ago. Do you realize what's about to happen on the 21st, or at least around that time in this month? Do you guys realize what's about to happen? Derivatives expiring are equal to more than the float of this company. No wrong answers allowed. And at that point, we already know this is going to be a big one for the options. Again, this is January the 21st data as of 25 days ago. This is looking to be a very big time for AMC. And there is that theory now that obviously, because so many people are hyped for it, it's not going to mean anything. But that doesn't necessarily ring true. It still can mean something. And with the amount of contracts that we do have, which are going to be in the money, it's going to take a big price shift, in my opinion, to change that data to make it favourable for the hedge funds. And that's why this week has been important. That's why next week will be important. But my question is, where do they go? Because what we have in this video is we have two very bullish posts, but they are very conflicting. I'm going to just bring you guys back to the first post that we had of the guy who's selling his car, and let me just say he's not alone, and some people aren't selling their car, but yeah, they have a bit of extra money on the side. Basically, bring this one down to 15, bring it down to 17, bring it down to 19 even. If you bring it down to those prices again, people are going to load the boat. So on the one hand, you've got people who are going to load the boat, but on the other hand, you've got the hedge funds who want to bring this one down to mean that options are no longer in the money, meaning that retail lose more and more of their funds. So where do they go now? They're stuck in a situation. Do they let the price run and have to cover more? Do they let the price sit where it is and still have a lot of those finishing in the money? Or are they going to drop it big, meaning that more people buy up more potentially synthetic shares so that they have to cover more when the time does come? And you guys now see why this is such an interesting theory, such a really fascinating idea. And it is hard to say where they are going to go with this one. But AMC is far from over. The data's still looking good. And into the next week, into the next 2 weeks, like I said, that 21st data somewhere around there, it's looking to be a big catalyst. And we just want to know how big it's actually going to be. But once more, when we come to the actual figures that we have for options in the money, these next few days are inevitably going to be crucial, but right now hedge funds are just using every tactic that they can to try and scare people out. But I don't think it's going to work, and I do think they really are in a mess, especially an immediate mess looking at the 21st, but really they're in a mess more long term than that, because it runs deeper than a couple of options being in the money, as you will probably know. It runs down to potentially synthetics, it runs down to market manipulation, it runs down to this short and distort mentality that they've been pushing for a long time. So they're in big trouble, even though things may seem calm. And that is what the whole beauty of the AMC battle is about. To your average Joe who knows nothing about the markets and just read an article in the papers about AMC, GME rocketing up big, to those people, this thing is done. But it doesn't take a genius to take more than 10-15 minutes to watch one of these videos, to read one of these articles, to look at some Reddit stuff, and realise, oh, maybe there is more to this than initially meets the eye. And that is what sparked the movement, especially more recently, and it certainly is also what keeps the movement alive. We're cleverer than that now, we know how this one works, and right now, people are feeling so confident in AMC by the looks of it, of course, some people, that they are willing to sell the car and go full in. Now, personally, I would not be selling the car because I think that is a high risk thing to make, But if that's what people are comfortable doing, that's completely fine. I mean, an expensive car is not always worth it, especially if the monthly payment is about 700 Canadian dollars. Some people may say that money would be better spent invested anyway. But all I know is I am not a financial advisor. But as I have said before, with the car, of course you get the car at the end of the lease, but really, that money is spent. With AMC, if it goes to zero, which I think is extremely unlikely by the way, but even if it was to, then you lose all that money. But guess what? If it doesn't and it goes up, you actually stand to make something. So, as you will probably know, because I do always remind you, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, but this was a video constituent of a few of my opinions. More and more content is going to be coming at you guys from tomorrow, I do believe now. This may be the last one of the day, but I do thank you for joining us today. Again, more stuff is coming out tomorrow, so do subscribe for that. But remember, this is not financial advice. But if you can share any of today's videos, please do. Feel free to watch any of the others from previous days. It is mostly still relevant. And I'll see you all again in another one soon enough. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.